Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to Disco Elysium, where Amabel,
Yeah,
you got it now, right? You're focused. You know what to
I'm
do.
focused.
You got plans.
Well, my plan is to use this interact button, which apparently I've not done or haven't done.
Well, I mean, you certainly have done it in the past with things.
Well, I forgot how to interact with things. So I'm going to interact with this board game.
Okay.
In your hands, you hold a brand new copy of the game, Suzerainty. It's snugly wrapped in a skin of plastic.
Skin of plastic is very good, actually. It's a very evocative way to describe that.
The cover features a charming illustration depicting a mass of grinning laborers loading goods onto a ship, while a richly dressed administrator oversees their work.
I will shake the box. That's like a key thing to do with, like, do you shake a box when you get a new board game?
Absolutely not.
No. Why not?
Why would you shake the box?
So you can hear how good it is.
No, the
The
game's.
box has a nice heft to it.
Oh.
You hear the rattle of individual wooden tokens and feel their weight shifting back and forth.
No, the games I like, the stuff is gonna have to be packed in there way too tightly for it to be like rattling around.
That's right. You play games that have inserts. I'm used to games.
I play
that
games
don't
that I play games that have 900 individual components. Is what I do. Let me tell you, when we open up the box and have to set up the game of Great Western Trail New Zealand, the greatest sheep running game ever made, it takes a minute.
Yeah.
Some things are done. We have to add a leaf to the table. All right.
You you play games that have instruction manuals for how to put away the game. So it's it's chaos for me. I don't even sleeve cards. I don't even bag bits. They're just loose in the box.
What treasures wait in store for you? Even before you open it, you can tell that this will be a meaty game of grand strategy and complex player interactions.
I will remove the plastic wrap.
The plastic wrap rips off as easily as a bodice in a tawdry historical romance.
Well, that makes
all
sense
right.
because they used to back in the day in the Victorian times they used to shrink wrap women. So
I will open the box.
There's a hiss as the lid slides off. Inside, you find a thick, full-color rulebook and more than a dozen pouches of various wooden components.
Okay, the hiss, the box fart, really. I love that they capture that. That's really good. Do you read the rulebook first, or do you examine the components first when you open up a box?
oh no, I go to the components first, absolutely,
All right, let's do that.
because what you have to figure out if there's stuff that has to be punched out.
Yeah, I love punching out stuff, and I love putting stickers on things.
I hate the stickers, but the punching out components there's a tactical. No, hold on. This is a trap. You've laid a trap to make me sound whack. I promise. Hey, viewers, listen. I promise that I'm very cool. All of your previous impressions of me being very cool are correct. Do not be shaken by this nonsense that you're hearing now.
Let's examine the components.
You open up a number of pouches containing wooden tokens. There are also several punch boards with other cardboard components that will need to be punched out before you can play.
Oh man.
Let's check out the wooden tokens first.
In addition to the worker and building tokens used by each player, there are also several piles of colorful resource tokens, each representing one of the game's 4 principal resources.
Only 4? I think a game like this needs 5 or 6. Let's be honest. This breaks my immersion.
From the Empire of Safre, orange apricot tokens. From Ilmarat, the ancestral name of Ilmara, grey marble block tokens. From the Semenine Islands, white sacks of sugar tokens. And from Supramuindi, and Saro Maritza, magenta tokens for unprocessed cocaine leaves.
Oh, those are nice.
The lieutenant picks up a sugar token and admires it. You're just doing this on the ground outside of the whirling, and Kim is
Yeah.
watching over you.
Punch out the cardboard pieces one by one.
Each cardboard token makes a satisfying ch as you pop it out. Soon, a neat pile of cardboard coins and counters has accumulated before you.
Can I tell you, I'm disappointed. No Foley.
Yeah. I do like that this is not the first time we've seen that Kim is just kind of a nerd. He's trying not to be a nerd. He's trying like to just be very professional, but like with the TTRPG stuff and with this, he's like, "Oh, those are nice." And he's like admiring the stuff. And it's nice to see him having like an aesthetic experience. I think it really fleshes out the character quite a bit, and makes me even more not to want to disappoint him.
What? You're not going to offer to let me punch any of them out?
See, Kim,
Oh.
Kim knows what's up.
Wait, there's no... I don't have an option to do that, because I would let him. Alright, we'll put the components away.
You hold the open game box before you.
I read the rulebook.
Welcome to Suzerainty, a game of economic strategy for the whole family. The rulebook is sumptuously illustrated and thick as a Gradian novel.
Economic strategy. More like rapacious plunder and exploitation. I want to get experience points.
Yeah, I think you probably will.
The colorful illustrations depict cheerful workers picking apricots, hauling marble sculptures out of crumbling temples, and harvesting a strange magenta-leafed plant. Everyone is smiling.
Yeah, this feels like modern board games, that's for sure. Keep reading.
The instructions are opaque at first, and introduce many concepts you're not familiar with. Fortunately, there are many diagrams and examples throughout. You soon figure out the basic conceit. Each player represents an administrator for the suzerain of Revachol. Your objective is to increase the suzerain's wealth and renown by accumulating victory points.
How do you accumulate victory points?
That's where the suzerain's vassals come in. The game features 4 vassal nations, each one home to an economically important resource. Each turn, the player collects resources from vassals where they've placed workers. They may then rearrange their workers, fulfill contracts for coin and bonuses, or build structures back in Revachol.
It's really fascinating to me the way this world's technologies has progressed in relation to our own, because like the art of board game design, this is clearly like a quite modernish game.
Yeah.
But it exists in a world where there isn't an internet, there is like radio communication. It exists in a...
Well, board games predate, even fairly modern board games predate the internet.
I mean, I know that and agree with that, but like these particular kinds of modern games, it's just, you know, like that progressed to the current point, and other technologies haven't progressed to that point, and it's an interesting mix, and I find that fascinating. You know, there's also an argument that a lot of like modern board game conceits and techniques and whatnot, you know, because we call them German games a lot, because a lot of games in the late 70s, early 80s into the 90s, they originate from Germany. And a lot of it has to do with the way after World War II, German toys moved away from things that simulated warfare and was more about economics and cooperation and whatnot. And I think that's a core part of like the development of board games as a technology, as an art form in our world. And I think it's really interesting to have that here in a place that doesn't feel like it's had a World War II. So a lot of this feels very turn of the century, in a way. I don't know. I think it's neat. Talking about a thing I think is neat. I'll move on.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Boring, boring, boring.
I certainly didn't say that.
This rulebook can commit some old school atrocities.
You'll note.
How is the winner determined?
The actual scoring system appears infinitely complex, with a series of tables and appendices required to compute each player's final victory point total. You skip that part for now.
Now, I know by asking him to play, he's going to be like, no, we have stuff to do. I'm worried about him being disappointed in me again, but I did just get a new board game. Right? And I know how that feels. Hey, Kim, want to play?
The lieutenant looks over the rulebook before he sees something that makes his eyes go wide.
Holy shit. The average playing time for this game is 1 to 6 hours. I'm not sure we can afford to set aside that kind of time for a game.
Oh, but can't we?
It does have intriguing components. 42% chance. Oh.
I mean, you could try it. You could change your clothes to be more suggestive.
I feel like our mesh shirt is very suggestive.
Yeah, but not in the way you mean.
What? Does the lieutenant hate fun? Is he the fun police?
Oh no. Oh no, I hate this. I love that the game gives me things that I hate. Because
Yeah.
I'm stuck with this. And we mentioned this before, but I really like the way the design of the game doesn't let me as a player out of the heat of the moment. Because yeah. Who died and made you the fun police?
The lieutenant gives you a sour look. He may or may not hate fun, but either way, he does not appreciate your attitude.
It's interesting that it doesn't seem to have locked the check. And in fact, you're better at the check if you try again.
I will try again a little later.
What? Cowardice.
Okay, what else do I have to interact with? Handwritten note from the fridge.
I mean, you interacted with that.
Is
already.
written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And then I would need to...
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48. Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Oh, that's neat.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
You know what? I will do that.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, So I basically have been everywhere.
Have you?
I think so.
Okay, then.
Okay. Alright, so that was the first thing on my list today, was to interact.
To actually
the
check
board
out
game.
the board game you bought. Yep,
Yeah.
fair enough, fair enough.
Okay. Alright, I've talked to you.
See if Titus will play with
thought-
you. He won't.
No. I talked to him, I looked at the curtain.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you didn't.
Oh. Hang on.
Yeah, that's what I was about to point out.
Well, I didn't see it when the highlight. Okay. Any
That's
other highlights
50
that I'm
cents.
missing? I don't. Okay. There's guards.
It's true, that is Gart. You really picked him out.
Well, I'm just, I want to round upstairs, I guess. Okay, what have I not? 'Cause I'm just trying to figure out where I've been lacking as far as go outside again.
Yeah, I mean, thoroughness is good. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
And note that this is empathy. This is you are feeling Kim feeling.
Yeah. See, I would only choose this third dialogue option if I could sing it without getting you copy struck. So that one's out.
There is zero chance that you're going to get close enough for any automated system. I love you, but I also have heard you sing.
Okay, that's fair. That's savage, but that's fair. Yeah. I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave. You did get a 5 experience for that, and that is something.
Alright, yeah, no, I've seen all of this stuff. Is that Kim's room? Or... And this is that lady I don't want to bother. So I could probably talk to her without bothering her.
The door is closed.
I will knock.
There is no answer. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I love what a mess this guy is. Like he emotionally speaking, he flies off the handle so quickly, so consistently.
I'm so alone.
The door is indifferent to your loneliness. The world does not care.
I will knock again.
Still no answer.
I will knock again much harder.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Oh, I don't know. No, I will suppress that urge.
The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
Well, if no one's...
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
I don't... I'm leaving.
That's definitely psychosomatic. We're wearing pretty thick gloves.
Alright. So I feel like I've exhausted the whirling.
Okay. That's the way you're allowed to feel.
If there's some... Oh, that's a caps lock. That's not tab. If there's something... I talked to this guy already.
Yep.
I talked to her. I talked to him.
Yeah.
I can't talk to these other people.
I mean, you can. You sort of talk to them all as a group.
Look, the insane police officer is back.
Hey, they remember you.
The small man mimes, blowing his brains out. You see his rat face contorted in mock despair, his fingers touching his temple. There's laughter in the room. Try not to kill yourself this time.
It does feel like maybe they're not going to let that one go.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off now. Yeah, so I can't address them separately. That's kind of the whole point of their.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
Okay. What can I? Oh.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Okay, yeah. Fuck you, mail delivery box, and I kick it.
Why?
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Levantorier mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
You think so? You think it was cool?
I don't. Let's go.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff, and despair.
Kudos.
Oh, thought gained. Anti-object task force.
Okay. If I talk to you?
You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books.
A good one? I point at the book.
Yes? Hello?
She nods, her attention fully focused on her reading.
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
Huh.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
She reverts her attention to a worn-out paperback.
Good, good.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
She tries hard to focus on the book stand.
Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it.
I will watch her browse books.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
No. That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Okay. Look at that stuff.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I again feel kind of... Oh, is that a thing? No. I again feel kind of, lost and aimless. And I'm just trying to check for people I haven't talked to yet, things I haven't done anything with yet.
Okay.
Um,
These are good instincts.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
It's pretty
Why
pretty
am
tough
I-
check, 18.
why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
That was a good
So
roll.
many walls all over Martinez, weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Okay, free magnesium. That's pretty cool.
Oh shit.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Okay, it's 1 p.m. and you're awake.
Take me out? Trying to snuff me out?
If anything, you're afraid she'll take you out one day.
No, why would you even say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
Okay, well. Just as pleasant from this side of the fence, it turns out.
Oh, what's this?
A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging.
Oh.
The smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame.
Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble.
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice.
He says, sotto voce.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you. I bet my pronunciation there was perfect.
Gendarmerie.
Thank you. I love how you know how to talk French talk.
Okay, I don't, but...
Your pronunciation is so much better than mine.
Is it really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
By God, this young man has the body of a decathlete. His lithe form was practically made for vaulting over the high bar.
Okay, well, I'm gonna, because I have to make it quick, I'm gonna jump right in. Looks like we got a good view of the Wormley's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Thank you, Kim.
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Did you? I look at Kim.
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead houseplants litter the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
I know. I know what a Sunday friend is. Okay.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing.
And again, it's electrochemistry, noticing that, which I think is nice.
Yeah. What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
All right, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Wait, it's a red check.
It is a red check.
I can't pass red checks.
That's correct. I wasn't going to say anything, but
I'll let him go.
Good luck with the investigation.
Okay, what task did I gain? Oh, we get to...
He's gone.
the lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you.
We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we've found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that.
There must be another way into the building.
Whoa. That's a little strange.
Okay. Oh, there's something over here.
Kim? Did you see that?
No, what did Kim do?
Kim's notebook opened itself and like came out of his pocket and opened itself, and his arms were not doing that. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. These barrels are half full of rainwater. What you doing?
I don't know. I tried to click the...
You click that panel that's on that roof up there?
Yeah, it didn't do anything, though.
Well, you're not on that roof.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
And this is locked, I suppose. Okay. Okay, well, how would we get into the
It's a question.
apartment building? There's a whole building here.
There is a whole building here.
Maybe there's something... if I go...
Some kind of entire building here.
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
It's called detective work. You're killing it. Huh. You could look like, what's his face?
I don't know if I want to...
Yeah, if I want to do that, but... Are you enjoying your black cloak mesh shirt look too much? With the glasses and everything?
It's a pretty good look.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Have you?
Yeah, sure. What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aerial graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive.
So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
As long as there's no way to win with some people, that's real good. So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the body?
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time!
Got it.
Piggy, I have no idea why I just told you that. You look like a shaggy dog left in the rain for too long. I have a weakness for animals.
Catch you later, Cindy.
Listen, as long as it's working, that's a strategy. What if I was too pathetic for
Why
people to hide
does
stuff from
art
me?
inspire you so much?
Yeah. It does, yes. But what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean...
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Hold on, is architecture also art?
Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
I don't know how I feel about, of course, not as autism.
Your brain, dude. God, you can't go 2 thoughts without doing drugs lately.
What? Wait, what about music? Is it art?
Only the most experimental kind.
Okay, all right.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Okay. If 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it. I will opt in.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Yet more thoughts.
Yeah. I only have so many,
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
I gotta speed up my XP gains. I want to start internalizing some of these thoughts.
This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Thank you, visual calculus. I will knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
I will knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Hold on, who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
This is the police. Open the door.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
The hallway echoes with her cackle.
But I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished.
Backyard door. With the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Thank you, interfacing. So do I want to just... Kim is a more convincing police person than I am.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I think I can go right to the Kim card. Because I don't think the second one's gonna work. Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply. Just faint sweeping sounds inside.
Hey, are you there? I've checked the backyard but couldn't get in that way.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
You're right. Kim is doing an okay job convincing her.
And Kim is here. I love that's both my plus ones. Okay, 83%. That's not bad.
That's pretty high.
Yeah. So I have to hit a 10 or higher with a +2. So I just need like an 8. Yeah, that's...
Well, no.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
I also had authority being added to. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot.
The kind
All
of
right,
threatening legalese that implies criminal liability. You know what this sounds like. You know what to do.
Yeah, but I kind of want to ask authority if I'm well versed in that.
All right.
Obviously, look at that vague yet threatening stuff spewing forth from your mouth.
Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential prosecution.
I know my rights, and don't you mom me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Wait, do I have my badge?
Hold your horses.
You hear the click of a night latch before the lady on the other side gets caught in a coughing spasm.
I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
She manages to say with a wheeze. No, I believe you do not, in fact, have your badge. The graffito says, "A firing squad for the rich."
Good.
A note reads, "Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates." Apartment number 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. Door number 9 is locked. There's a postcard in this mailbox. You have now stolen it.
Stolen the mail. Yes.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
I knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
I knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
That's not the correct line. This time, the steps come closer. "Who is this?" demands a female voice, wary and tense.
This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Later then, entering this door seems a physical challenge.
I don't know if I like the implication of that.
Yeah.
Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
I examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
What a funny coincidence.
I will refrain from
The
commenting.
lieutenant is concentrated on the hallway, scanning both ways for any approaches.
I'm gonna knock. I'm not just gonna open up someone's door.
No reply.
Sweetie,
Yeah.
it's padlocked from the outside. If someone was in there, they couldn't open it anyway.
All right. Okay. I will use the chain cutters to cut through the padlock.
What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
The lieutenant points to the corroded loop with a gloved finger. These chain cutters are broken, Kim. I don't these things.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
Okay, Kim has helped you aim.
What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
Don't you think that's what I'm trying to do?
Perhaps you should give it another go.
I mean, you just can't fucking figure this out. This is beyond you.
I need to help my morale.
That's pretty embarrassing.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Oh, hey.
I will inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Why is it white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
It's tough. It's a tough world to live in.
My morale is just garbage.
You believe very strongly in all this communism stuff. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. It smells of laundry detergent. Oh shit, flip up sunglasses. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other.
That's for the balcony.
An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Apartment number 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. The snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. What's up?
It wouldn't let me go any.
Did you try?
But it wouldn't. I don't have it. There it is.
These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. And here, 42 cents in a basket. Communal bathroom. Grand.
Yeah, that's. It is kind of scary snoring. Let's try the stairs.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, that's Okay.
Well, now that's unlocked. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires.
So much money.
There's going to be no loose change anywhere in this city by the time you're done. Just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus.
Have you ever eaten cactus before?
No, why would I eat a cactus?
I don't know. I ate a cactus once. It wasn't very good.
It's ridiculous. Amabel, that's a plant. Number 28, a door to be remembered. This is the door to apartment number 29. This is the door to apartment number 30. You're killing it, detective.
Okay, let's see. Sometimes it's not giving me the. Wish I had more camera control here. You know?
Yeah, is that when you're like pointing out a wall or a place you can't walk?
I'm trying to. Okay, like how do I know where the? I can't see the walkway here, and just it has to come up or not. All right, is there anything I'm missing up here? I've been to these doors, and then it doesn't go any further.
Seems to be correct. Yeah, Kim?
Kim, what is
Kim?
she doing?
Kim. He's executing a version of the Jamrock Shuffle.
Kim.
Okay,
All right.
Okay, well, he snapped too. Everything's fine now. Just trying to access people's apartments. Just walk in random doors.
Oh, that's the okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guard booth.
Sure is.
Okay. All right. Anything I'm missing up here? I've checked out all these doors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can't knock on the door because I'm scared of the snoring.
It's too scary.
It's too scary. And this is chain
This
cutting
door
door.
has been closed with a...
Yeah.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging
All right,
the
I
furniture.
can't talk to that
The
person. They
number
won't
on
talk
the
to
panel
me.
says 10.
And yet, here you are again.
Well, I'm trying to. Let's ask you some questions, I guess.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief.
Are you all right? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name.
What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Revachol.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, We don't have the witness's name.
He stopped before offending you. Mm-hmm. How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Well, first, who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet, but I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company, and that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Well, that's just very grim.
It is very grim, yeah. I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
Suddenly, the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
I'm not gonna out him to this. I don't think this cleaning lady is a comrade. Are you sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go.
Because Kim knows. Because Kim knows you.
Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
Who lives in apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure, I'll see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
I'll ask. I'm not as interested in the other two, but I'll ask anyway because we're here. Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Her mouth puckered like a dried fig is very evocative.
She really doesn't like those nut jobs. Bad blood there.
Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
That's all, thanks.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Thanks, I'm off. Alright, I will come back to this door. I'm gonna go to apartment 28
Okay.
again. Come on, move. Move it. I just realized I'm running around in these gloves with a crowbar and chain cutters. That's real good.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
It's interesting that that's reaction speed.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
What do you mean?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right? He might know something about the murder. So tomorrow 9 p.m.?
Why is it tomorrow? Why not today 9 p.m.?
Suddenly, he's a little worried about your memory.
Sounds good. Tomorrow, 2100.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
It's not 100% clear to me what day of the week it is. That might have something to do with it.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so we have... Well, I guess I'll check out that door while I'm here then. If, you know... we're not going to be talking to the kid.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment's supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime.
No, Half-Light. Half-Light, go home. I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
That was smart.
Yay! I'm taking that as he was saying that what I did was smart. I like it when Kim is proud of me.
Yeah, what else would he be saying?
I don't know. I'm used to not. Okay, well, first of all, what is this?
Looks like a fine mattress. Or, a fine mattress.
I'm just gonna steal your shoes while I'm here?
+1 to
No.
indirect modes of taxation?
No, I'm not.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in her hand.
Okay, so first of all, like 3 things I want to say right at the top of my head.
Yeah.
That suit is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, the room is so tiny. This is so depressing.
Yep.
This is so grim. Thirdly, her smile. What is wrong with her teeth? That grin is very unsettling. And the longer I talk to her, the more I'm going to see it. That's very upsetting. Like, what is... Oof.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light paper-clad passport.
I don't need your ID. I just need to ask you some questions.
Very well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I'm trying to get information out of her, so I'm going to try to be more empathetic towards her. Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops, hesitating.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers. Can you believe he made it off with his own things, his own belongings?
It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head, manicured hands now crossed over the chest.
That's all, thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave.
Alright, well, I will take the juice then.
Some critical judgment has been made.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment number 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents.
We won't be
Damn.
killing anyone. And you shouldn't say things like that. You're a police officer. There's been enough killing. I've seen it.
She's seen it and known those who have been killed.
Thanks, Eyeballs.
I guess you're really devoted to this experience points, huh?
I mean,
What?
I don't want you to get you demonetized, but
You're not gonna get me demonetized.
but landlords and
Yeah. All right, hold on a second there.
yeah.
We are well past the hour.
Well, I don't know that.
And I'm glad you're having fun. You could be paying a small amount of attention. You could be, a professional over here. Fortunately, there's about half of one between the two of us. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. See, there's plenty to do. There's plenty yet to see. You just gotta. There's some stuff that maybe had been glossed over before. When you all come back next time, we will continue to delve into the cracks of Revachol and find whatever gross shit lives in cracks. And we'll see you then.
Bye.